I'd like to talk to the people sa itong sa modified enhanced community quarantine. Ang pakiusap po lang kasi is 2 weeks ang hiningi ng mga medical profession, including the Secretary of Health. His word, mabigat ang salita niya kasi kanyang departamento yan eh. Linya niya yan, kanya yan. So, mga kababayan ko, naghihingi lang ako sa inyo ng paumanhin. I'm sorry that I have to impose a longer itong modified enhanced community kasi kailangan nag-spike may spike ang tumaas yung infections at yung hospital natin puno. Kaya sana ang inyong dagdagan, sabi ko na nga, ulitin ko, for those people who do not really care, nari care about whether getting infected or not. I can understand paano yung utak niyo tumakbo. But the problem is madadali lahat. So, hindi ko na makuha sa sabi ko na magandang usapan, daan ko na lang talaga sa batas. Actually, batas. We enforce the law. Ngayon, alam ko na galit kayo. Magalit na lang kayo sa akin kasi wala man talaga akong magawa. Ang virus na yan, lumilipad yan sa hangin. Kung kausap mo yung may virus, na mavirus ka rin. Yan ang problema dyan sa COVID-19 virus. So, sumunod na lang muna kayo, total para man ito sa lahat. I would be the last, ako yung pinakahuling tao na mag-istorbo sa buhay ninyo. Sabi ko nga, I want the people to be comfortable. So, sometimes you have to interdict or intervene because it is of national interest. But ibig sabihin para sa for the good of all. So, ano yan tawag na so, yung health hazard. So, dito tayo na nasabi ko na sa inyo yung rason, yung 2 weeks baka hindi nyo narinig. Hindi ko nga rin nakuha kanina eh. I know that it was but it was just a recommendation. I am affirming the recommendation of Secretary Duque. Siya yung may alam niyan, siya yung doktor. Abogado lang kami dito, karamihan. So, sumunod na lang tayo sa lahat para at tignan ko kung anong magagawa ko sa paghihirap ng tao. How we can mitigate pang ano sa tao sa kahirapan. Kayo sumunod ng batas. You know, this is not only a medical issue. It is now of national interest and maybe the survival of the Filipinos. I would like to be somebody governing, but not really unnecessarily going to the extreme. But apparently, not all, but there are a lot of you out there violating and repeatedly violating the laws. So mamili kayo. I will give you a short lecture of what I will do. But first, I will read the places at yung kanilang quarantine. Modified enhanced community quarantine. Modified ito. So medyo strict. NCR, Bulacan, Cavite, Laguna, Rizal, with additional opening of the economy, well, remains to be seen. Region 2, City of Santiago and Isabela, Quirino, Abra. Then yung sa general community quarantine, we have Apayao, Baguio City, Benguet, Ifugao, Kalingag, Mountain Province. In Region 2, it's Cagayan, Isabela. In Region 4, it's Batangas and Quezon. Region 8, Tacloban remains to be the general quarantine. Iligan, Davao City, and Barn. The rest of the Philippines is the modified general community quarantine. So, take note of the modified enhanced community quarantine. Listen, it's modified general community quarantine. There are two different animals here. Dalawa ito. It's modified enhanced, modified general. So, let us be clear on that. Ngayon po, ang sinabi ko na wala naman kasing mangyayari dito pag you keep on violating the law. Alam ko, the ultimate blame is always government. Whether we are in the right or in the wrong, gobyerno talaga yan. Because government, walang iba eh. Yeah, kaya despite of the fact that may ayuda tayo and we distributed billions, well, wala pa rin ang, it is not even does not even deserve a comment. So natutulungan. There are billions and money was given at 4,000 and 1,000 per individual. Pero kung makakaya pa, kung hanggang kaya lang, ganito, ayaw ninyong sumunod, well, I have to. Itong pagka-presidente ko dito, nandito ako, isang linya is itong pagka-chief executive ko. Under me, except the constitutional bodies, Congress or the Supreme Court, COA, hindi yan sila kasali. Itong human rights. Pero lahat, pero yung sinasabi ko, dito under kayo sa akin. That is under the chief executive powers. Dito sa kabila isang linya, ang aking pagka-commander-in-chief of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. At saka yung police, well, under noon, but still, the police gets the order from the mayor. Ngayon, nakita ko, violation dito, violation doon. Sakit dito, sakit doon. Anak ka ng, wala tayong pera. Do not ever think that we can accommodate you just any time. If you look on TV and sa mga news, hindi nga makapasok, naghihintay lang sa mga kotse. Naghihintay lang dyan sa labas hanggang mabigyan sila ng kama. No. Ang kama, depende yan sa mabakante. Kung marami ang mamatay lahat, maraming kama kung gusto ninyo. If we are one of those candidates na alam ko hindi lahat. I mean, hindi naman talaga lahat may gusto eh. Maraming ayaw ng magka-COVID na matay. Wala na tayong magawa dyan. Swerte na natin yan. Ngayon, itong mga ayaw maniwala, ayaw sumunod, despite the fact that they are well aware of the attendant consequences, grave ones, patuloy pa rin ang na ganito yan. There is a national emergency, a national health emergency. With that comes also the power of the state to control whatever there is to control, whether it's a pandemic, epidemic, or whatever, medical. Police power can be exercised to control crime, to promote public interest, to promote public health. Yan. Kasali yan sa power ng President. Ngayon, ako tumitingin lang at a distance. As I would not really want to be so strict about it because it is technically not a crime at all. Ang problema, naging krimen lang yan dahil kung ayaw mong maniwala, para kang, I know if this is the word, spreader. Nag-i-spray ka ng sakit. So we have to protect other people from not getting sick. So we have to impose rules. Now, the rules are there and you do not follow. Well, let me tell you. Under the police power of the state, ang mayor, ang barangay captain, because they are persons of authority, they are the ones who should be responsible for the enforcement of the law. Ang guidance binibigay lang sa police because the supervision belongs to the mayor. Ang barangay captain is also a person in authority, like a teacher is a person in authority. Kaya pag lumaban ka, nasaktan mo yung mga tao na yan, it is direct or indirect assault in addition to the crime that you commit. Ganon yan. So, ang gawin ko ganito, I will hold responsible under the law. May batas eh. Maraming batas. There are about 5 provisions in the different statutes na ang barangay captain, siya yung mag-enforce sa law. At kung hindi, yung mayor or concurrently, the mayor and the barangay captain are responsible for the enforcement of the law, especially if it is a penal law, yung may corresponding priso. Ngayon, ang gawin ko ganito, I will hold responsible for this kind of events happening in their places. It is a violation of the law, and if you do not enforce the law, there is a dereliction of duty, which is punishable under the revised penal code. So the DILG can proceed against you for not doing your duty as mayor o si barangay captain. But not so much about the mayor. Nandyan lang yan kasi nandyan yung liability. Itong mga barangay captain ang problema. Kasi maliit ang barangay, do not give me that shit about hindi mo alam. So, the local government will go after you administratively and criminally. Pag may nangyari pang pistahan o sayawan dyan, ang tawagin ng DILG ang mayor pati ang barangay captain. And then, he will proceed to enforce the law. Since he is my alter ego, dito nga sa linya sinabi ko, DILG nandito eh. It's a civilian department. And he can exercise that power. So, siya na. Kasi itong war power dito sa, hindi masyado, ang military, pang NPA ko lang yan, pang enemies of the state. So, it falls squarely on the shoulders of Secretary Anyo. That's to enforce the law. Maybe call the attention of the mayor and the barangay captain and to give them enough time to answer administratively and criminally why you should not go to prison for not enforcing the law.